All right, we've got a grouping of 8 comic books for you. Starting off with this Wacky Races from May of 1971. This is issue number 3, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the light as it shines off of here to give you every opportunity to see every little nook and cranny. So you're going to be able to see this this little bend right here. You're going to see some of these creases. You'll see the stress along the spine, and we do that by giving it the old patented wiggle jiggle. I'm going to flip it over on the back so you can see that as well. And we'll do more of the same. We'll show you spots here, spots there. Give it the wiggle jiggle. We do this in very high definition, so you can always pause, zoom, rewind, go back, look at the parts that you want to see. And of course, we take high resolution photos for the catalog, so you can see that as well. Now I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you a little bit of the quality and condition of the pages. Why do we do that? Well, what you might think of as white or brilliant or whatever the case may be, I might think of as cream or off-white or whatever who scale I think it is. Why rely on my opinion when you can use your opinion? That's why we show you this. Not to mention we look for any kind of little things up like that. We look for any kind of little tears in the pages, any kind of creases. Obviously, we don't hit every possible page, but we do want to see things. Well, we don't want to see things like that, but if they are there, we want to be able to point them out to you. So that's the first one. We're going to move right along to our next piece right here. This is Casper's Ghostland and All His Friends. This is number 56 from 1970. You can see it is Cliff has owned this at some point. It used to be his, soon it'll be yours, but I do want to point out that that is on there. It's a giant-sized Harvey, so it is square-bound. We don't see the staples on there, but it has begun to get a little bit of spine roll. I'll flip it like this, give it the old wiggle jiggle, and we'll show you some of the issues right here. Obviously, it's got some wear on that edge. I'll flip it over so you can see this edge as well. And we'll give that the wiggle jiggle so you can see it in the light. Now we'll open it up. We'll take a quick couple of looks at the quality and condition of the pages, as well as the art within. And again, Cliff wasn't enough that he let you know on the outside. He wanted you to know that when you're reading it, it was his. So there you go. Another one. That was Cliff's. This time it is Tough Little Ghost Spooky. And this is number 127 from October of 71. Nice orange cover, really lets us show any of the flaws and imperfections. Some wear at the bottom. The square bound again, getting some wrinkles and some wear right there. Not too shabby right here. You do have a tear in that cover on the side. It might be easier to show you this way. Yep, it comes all the way through. Well, you didn't sign it inside, but we'll also show you some stress on the staples, because with these, they're square bound, but they staple the inside. I'll show you the outside as well, the back cover. We'll give that our patented wiggle jiggle right there before we go through and show you some quality and condition of the interiors. So all around a nice reader copy. And here we go. Pretty neat piece right here. This is Marvel Superheroes featuring Hulk and Submariner. So we've got number 44 from July of 74. That means that there's a chance that it's got a Marvel stamp in it. We'll see as we go through. And it does have the Stranger. Is that Adam Warlock Stranger? I don't know. We'll find out. Well, maybe we won't. I don't know. Some severe issues with this spine right here. I want you to see that. So it's lost. Well, it's split right across there. Some issues here. Same right along the bottom, as well as some creasing. So some issues here and there. The same on the back. Now I do want to point out the discoloration right here, as well as some tears. Easiest way to see that is to do this. And you can see, as we pointed out before, so you get some discoloration as well as that separation from the spine. I will flip through it real quick. It's starting to come loose. I don't want to tug on it too much, but you can see the pages are starting to come loose. So I want you to be careful with that. And I'm looking real quick just to see if there's if this was a value stamp. I don't see one, so I don't think it was. But there you go. So that is Hulk and Submariner, Marvel Superheroes number 44. We're moving on. I want to point that out. Some Walt Disney and the Beagle Boys. This is from Gold Key, Western, Dell, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, at that time, they were calling themselves Gold Key. This is number 32. This is going back to 1976. I'll give it the old wiggle jiggle right there. You can see that spine roll on it where it's come off center. And the staples themselves are not looking super great. But we'll check that in a moment. Some issues here with the cover, as you can see. We'll flip it over on the back so you can see more of the same. Check that out. The Bionic Woman from Kenner. Always love seeing these old classic toy advertisements. Not too much there other than the obvious spine roll that we pointed out on the front. And we'll jump right into here. You can see the quality and condition of these pages as well. So all around, not a bad copy. Hey, it's the Monkees. This is also from Western Publishing, Dell Comics in this particular case. This is from, what's the year on this? This is from May of 67. And it's number 2 in that particular issue. Sadly, we lost another Monkey this year, but you can get hold of this and relive your memories. So, some issues with the staple. Flip it over here like this. You can see a mark on it right there, and just a little bit right there. It's a 12 center. We'll show you the back. So now you can see that as well. And we'll give that the old wiggle jiggle. All I'm really seeing on it here is those slight tears. And there's an attempt to repair them, so somebody put some tape on there. Sometimes that does more damage than, more harm than good, but we leave that up to you to decide. We'll show you the quality and condition of the pages right here, and overall, not too bad right there. We got another spooky for you. This is from Harvey Comics. Again, this is number 91 from 1966. Looking pretty good. There is some wear and tear. Could use a pressing and cleaning. Is that something that you want to do for this particular one? Probably not. Who knows? We don't tell you how to collect. We just make it easier for you to do so. So you can see some creasing right here, some wear along the edges, but all around a nice one. You just don't see these in any condition anymore. What with the comic market being what it is. So to get it in fairly decent condition like this for this 50-year-old comic is nice. It's really a good opportunity, especially with these other 8 comic books with it. So we see a little bit of issue right here, just some dirt and some wrinkling. We're going to move in to the quality and condition of these pages. You can see right along there. And that's going to do it for the spooky. We're going to finish it out with Little Dot. This is from Harvey Comics, number 109. This is from 1966, February of 66. And not too bad. A little bit of dirt residue on that cover, just from sliding against all the other comics in whatever pile of comics our consignor may have had this in. Not the worst, not the best. You can see some rust on those staples, and we'll check for water damage just in case. I suspect there isn't, just the way this is. I think that's just regular rust on there. Not too bad. Obviously some condition issues with the front, but looking pretty good all around. Now we'll flip it over on the back so you can see the back as well. We'll do the quick wiggle jiggle, as you've come to know and love, before we finish up with some quality and condition. Hey, look at that thing. 7 feet long. I want one of these now. Let me finish up with the quality and condition of those pages as well. So you're going to get all 8 of these. We'll show you one more time. We'll give you this hero shot of all 8 comic books, all for one money, all one lot. All you have to do is head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. There you can see all of the items we've got for you. You can leave your pre-bids right now as we are live, and join us live on auction day. Whichever way you choose to do it, we look forward to seeing you at the auction.